This is the Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate that very, very much. And welcome back to the Uncle Henry Show microphones. Killer Beaz. Killer Beaz, thank you for coming back to the show.
My pleasure, man. I appreciate you giving me a ride. And that's what I learned, folks. If you hitchhike and Uncle Henry picks you up, you got to go to work with him.
That is true. You have to show up. You have to be here. Now, Killer Beaz, you have, once again, you have all these new things that you're up to. You're doing new stuff all the time.
Should have done my homework growing up.
I guess so. Well, here you are. You've got a lot of new things to talk about on the Uncle Henry Show. Now, before we get to your new stuff, I do want to share with you a message. This came into the Uncle Henry Show a little after 3:30 this afternoon. Let's listen together.
Go, time, huh? Well, Uncle, here, just looked at the clock, 3:36 p.m. here on this Friday. Sure am looking forward to Killer Beaz coming on there today. He always adds a great deal to the show. Not that it really needs adding to, I might
Thank
add.
you. Appreciate that.
But looking forward to Killer Beaz. It's done been a couple of months or so, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
All right, Uncle. What we got here? Well, about an hour and a half. Anxiously awaiting.
All right, well, and you've made dreams come true. You've
Right.
made dreams come true by coming here, Killer Beaz.
The wait is over.
The wait is over.
Wow. Isn't that something?
It is
We're
something.
in it right now.
Now, before we get to his new projects, and he has a couple of new things going on, you're wearing a T-shirt. The people that are watching on YouTube can see portions of
They
your
can see
T-shirt. It says "Power to the People." What does it say?
It says power to the people, but not the stupid ones.
This is good.
So-
This is what we need in a T-shirt.
And they are available at killerbeaz.com, B-E-A-Z. But that's my political leanings.
Okay.
Power to the people, but not the stupid ones.
KillerBeaz.com. Now, let's give another .com, ChristianComedyRevival.com. What is the Christian Comedy Revival? What are you here to tell me about?
One, man, we're very tickled to be doing this. It's a talk show that we're filming live in the sanctuary at Revive Church, Mobile, Alabama. It is Wednesday nights. We film every Wednesday night. It's a brand new project. This coming Wednesday will be episode 5.
Okay.
So the gist of it is there's a panel of 4, Pastor Brian Jones, our pastor, and then singer-songwriter, our worship leader, Dustin Long, myself, and then one of our young church members, James Scott, who is 18. He brings the perspective of someone who is still in school.
Okay.
So the gist of the show is we combine Pastor Brian's scripture, his sermon from the week before, with live stand-up clips, interviews of comedians. We've got over 40 clean comedians recorded and in the can. They join us on a Skype-type, Zoom-type thing, and we play a clip. Then we interview them and find out how God has helped them in their career, how he's pulled them out of the trenches that you get in when you're in showbiz. And it is a funny, delightful show filmed in front of a live audience, and it is on all the social media outlets, YouTube, all that stuff. So,
ChristianComedyRevival.com. Now, how did this come about? Where'd you get the thoughts for this?
This is another one of those projects where my wife goes, you know what God's telling me? And every time she starts one of those, I'm like, does he tell you anything that's not makes me work more?
Well, I was going to ask, does God only tell her things for you to do, or does she do it too?
Well, she does it too, but the trickle down, trickle down factor is definitely there. But you know how it is, man. You give and take, and you have to let people try things, and this is a very successful endeavor that we're doing. And I'll be honest with you, when she was first telling me about it, when it was first broached, I mean, I don't know if we can do that. You know, I'm trying to juggle all these things. You know, how do we do a live show and yada yada? And it has been absolutely 1,000 times easier. The needs have been met. We have a crew. We have a station. We go down there. It's all set up. You know, the next morning they come in, they take it down. So we've had a lot of the people in our church step up and volunteer their time So it's at 7 o'clock is when the actual filming starts on Wednesday nights. Dustin Long will do some worship music starting at about 6:30 as the crowd is coming in. When he finishes that and he is transitioning to make it up to our TV set, if you will, we have one of our production people prompt the crowd on do's and don'ts during it, and then we launch the show. And it is really, really a fun show, man. And it's one of those things that I thought I would be dreading. You know, man, I got to go do this. It is absolutely the opposite. It has just, the pieces have fallen into place. We've gelled remarkably well in only 4 episodes as the panel. So it's really a neat thing. But it's Wednesday nights. Let's say it starts at 6:30 because that's when Pastor Dustin does some worship music, and then the actual filming of the show takes about an hour. That starts at 7, so you'll be out of there by 8:03.
Okay, on a Wednesday night, and you're going
night.
into a church, and you're also getting some comedy. You know, it occurs to me when I was very blessed that my parents took me to church when I was a kid. But I remember going to church when I was a little kid, Killer Beaz. There was no laughter in the church. There was no laughter in the church when I was a little kid. There was no applause. If there was a great performance somebody did for the Lord, there was no applause. This is completely different. There is laughter in this church.
Yes, there is. And you know, so much has been religion. Let's just say that. Let's call it that. So much religion is based on earthly judging of people. I mean, that's one of the saddest things about many, many churches is you go in there and you get hammered by the preacher. You don't do this. Why did you do that? Yada, yada. The Bible tells us a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. We're supposed to laugh. We're supposed to have fun. We're not supposed to be droll and quiet. You know, reverence is good, but feeling as if you're not worthy and you need to be quiet and not have fun and not cheer, we feel like that's wrong. We think that God wants all of us, man, to get up and be happy and to grin and do silly, fun stuff. A merry heart, that's Proverbs, does good like a medicine. So, we double down on that.
Is the pastor funny? Is Pastor Jones funny?
He is, and I'll say this, he tries really hard.
All right, very good.
But he is learning to cut the fat out of his funny lines. So,
okay.
So he's learning some technique there. You have to wordsmith it, just like you do on the radio, sir. You don't take 20 minutes to say a 10-minute set.
Well, actually, I do.
Yeah,
actually, I do. Now, see, the opposite here. I've got to feel an hour. You know, I'll take 15 minutes to say hello before we get to anything worth hearing. But you have the opposite. You know that the attention span is short, and you don't want to lose anybody.
Correct. So we keep the show moving. We have 2 comedy guests every show. We have one of their clips that we filmed, and then we have an interview with them live on our server. I think we're at StreamYard now, or either Discord. I don't know. Not my department.
Okay, hey, we're going to talk more about Christian Comedy Revival. It's every Wednesday night at Revive Church. ChristianComedyRevival.com, KillerBeaz.com. Back with more after the break here on News Radio 710 WNTM Uncle Henry Show.
From the Spring Hill Toyota Traffic Center.
And watch for an accident westbound on Highway 98 at El Rito Drive. We also have an accident Pine Forest Road at County Road 297A. Getting slow on the Bayway westbound from the Eastern Shore to the tunnel. It's a 13-minute drive. And also it's 13 minutes on Highway 98 from Daphne to I-10. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
When you need hardware, remember Greer's. Yes, Greer's has Ace Hardwares at their Cottage Hill Road location, their Bay Minette location, and the Greer's Old Bay Market on the way to Dauphin Island. In fact, the Old Bay Market Greer's has a full-service lumber yard with treated and untreated lattice, fence posts, dog poles, and much more. And they offer free delivery to your home or contractor job site. Get more info at Greers.com.
And remember, Greer's got it. We guarantee it.
At Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center, our board-certified dermatologists are here to help you look and feel your best. From advanced laser treatments to medical-grade skincare products and today's most innovative procedures, we've got you covered. And right now, you can save on great products and procedures, including $40 off Juvo. Plus, save $150 off Cool Sculpting. Call Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center or schedule online at advanceddermclinic.com.
Life is full of challenges, but you don't have to face them alone. At InTouch.org, you'll find powerful sermons from Dr. Charles Stanley, daily devotionals, and resources designed to strengthen your faith and bring hope into everyday life. Whether you're searching for encouragement, biblical wisdom, or practical guidance, InTouch.org is here to help you grow closer to God. Discover truth that speaks to your heart. Visit InTouch.org today. That's InTouch.org. Thanks.
All right, it's tax season, and by now we're all a bit tired of all the numbers, but here's an important one that you need to hear. $16 billion, because that's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. But it's not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. They will alert you to threats that you would easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, they will fix it, guaranteed. Save 40% off your first year. Promo code Hannity when you go to LifeLock.com.
Terms apply. Wayfinder Life-Changing Travel is back for Season 2. Join us as we explore breathtaking natural beauty and the layered history of destinations around the world.
One of the things that really struck me about my time in Alaska, there's just a more dramatic starkness where the water and the land.
Hey, YouTube, just want to do a quick shout out to the people watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching on YouTube. We appreciate that very, very much. We have Bamba Big Man, 68-year-old Chris of West Loxley, Pat Nelly. It's a wonderful group of people.
It's like a who's who right there.
It really is. It is, especially Outlaw Roadway.
Yeah, it's like the All-Stars, I would say.
Very similar, very similar. Different bar, but still. They are. I do appreciate you looking in on YouTube. And when we come back, we have more on ChristianComedyRevival.com and other things to get to Killer Beaz. Are we going to be able to talk about the flamethrower later? Again?
We can, but we can't. We have to. We can tease it.
Okay.
We need to.
Right.
We need to tease.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to say a thing I'm not supposed to say.
Correct.
All right, YouTube. Hey, thank you for watching. Back on in less than a minute.com.
Why pinch pennies when you can save dollars at Pool and Spa Superstore?
From the Heat and Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical Weather Center.
Skies will be mostly clear tonight with pleasant temperatures for the Gulf Coast. We'll see overnight lows in the upper 50s. Expect plenty of sunshine on your Saturday with warm conditions, highs in the mid-80s. We'll see more sun and highs in the low 80s on Sunday. I'm Fox 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith, this iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster.com. If you've priced custom blinds at a retail store, you know how expensive they can be. At Blindster, we do things differently. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Roll Tide. This is the Uncle Henry Show on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry Show with Killer Beaz. Killer Beaz is here.
I am indeed.
251-479-2723 if you want to ask Killer Beaz a question. 251-479-2723. ChristianComedyRevival.com is what we're talking about, a new project Killer Beaz has going out at Revive Church. Now, you mentioned that it starts at 7. That's when the videotaping begins at 7 and it's over by 8.
Correct.
But there is worship music at 6:30. Now I know you're a musician. Do you ever participate in that part of it? Are you also playing music up there?
I have not yet participated in the worship portion that Pastor Dustin Long is doing. I do play guitar in the church band.
Yes.
And I was telling you earlier, there's a phenomenon there. I noticed that when I get back in, from a week off,
yeah,
my amp has been turned down.
Oh, really?
So, right, and the length of my cord has been shortened severely. So,
have you asked about this?
I'm kind of tentative about that because I don't want to rock the boat.
I understand.
You know, if God rather I had a 6-foot cord instead of 20.
Yes, okay.
You know,
I
don't understand it. Don't get me wrong, but you just have to accept some things.
It might or you can bring it up during the next Christian Comedy Revival.
They don't want me to bring my wah-wah pedal.
They don't?
No. They didn't say it, but I could just tell by the look on everybody's face. I'm going to bring my wah-wah pedal Sunday. They all just kind of stopped and looked at each other. You know how your parents would look at each other and kind of do their eyes when you said something super stupid?
Okay.
It was almost like that.
All right,
but I don't read anything into it.
No wah-wah pedal yet, but there's always hope for it in the future.
That's right.
Now, you mentioned that you have lined up all these comedians for this show, the ChristianComedyRevival.com. And you mentioned something, there was a number of them, something like 40?
Yeah, I think 48 is what we have.
48, and you said they're all clean.
Correct. We filmed in 3 different cities, 2 nights in each city, a year or so back, and brought comics in from all over the country and clean comics. So we have a stockpile, an inventory, if you will, of clean comedians, and they're delightful people, and they're super, super funny. So we highlight 2 of those every episode.
Now, see, does the public? I feel like the general public thinks that a lot of comedians are R-rated no matter what, and you've just told me that there's all these clean comedians out there that some people don't even know about.
Correct, and here's the thing about it: if you're funny enough, people don't even. They don't
notice.
They don't even notice. They don't notice. Oh, it was a clean show. That doesn't matter. It was funny, you know. And that's the thing. If you've got the skill level and the heart to do it, the mindset and the heart set to do it, working clean is the bomb, man. Because when you're a blue comic or a dirty act, you cut out half your audience right there. And if you're a strong, really good comic, you can work clean, and people who are fans of dirty comedy, you know, whatever, will laugh their heads off, because that's the goal, get them to laugh. And they don't even think about whether it was clean or dirty, because they didn't get bored, and it was good material, and they could relate. So you got to have the skill level for that, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, it's encouraging to know that there's that many out there working.
Oh, yeah. And there's more and more of them now, because there's kind of a revival going on in the country. We see that, especially in younger people. So it's really a neat thing, especially for me, having put so many decades into a comedy career. It's really cool to see that happening out there.
So you do this show, the Christian Comedy Revival, and again
we call it CCR because we don't like that many syllables.
Gotcha. But I'm not going to call it that during this show because I don't want to confuse some of my listeners.
Right.
So there are some listeners that will be confused by CCR, but it's Christian Comedy Revival. Now, you've mentioned that the pastor's funny. Now, and the panel has good chemistry. Does the entire panel try to be funny?
The entire panel would love to try to be funny. I got a feeling they're a little bit intimidated.
I would be, yes.
You know,
well, you're a pro.
So, but it is fun. It is a lot of fun, and the way we have jailed in just 4 episodes so far is really a good sign for us. That's the big deal. When you put a panel together like that, you want them to be able to mesh cleanly and easy, and that's really coming along well for us. So we're just more tickled than we thought we'd be at this stage.
Now there is one this coming Wednesday. So if somebody listening now wanted to go to Revive Church this coming Wednesday night, and say you're going to be doing it this Wednesday night,
correct, and it's free admittance, by the way. So we don't charge anything for it, and so it's every Wednesday is what we're going to try to do for as long as we can do them.
Okay, we do have a caller. We're going to go to the phones, but if you don't mind, I want to slip out there this coming Wednesday night and just watch.
Please do, and I would love to have you come in sometime as a guest.
Well, I don't know what I would add, but I would be glad to.
We'll come and peruse it.
I will peruse it, yes,
and see if you would do that. But we would love to have you on to get to interview you on one of them.
Well, my family would be just thrilled that I would be in a church on a Wednesday night again.
Well, there's that.
They would be. I mean, they'd be thrilled because for a lot of us, that's a way of life, and they want me to get back into that way of life where I'm in there every Wednesday night. So looking forward to coming and visiting Revive Church.
Man.
And of course, I'm sure you encourage people to visit Revive Church on Sundays.
Correct. Man, it's a great church. It's not a judgment zone. Our motto there is love people where they're at. Let God get them to where He wants them to be.
All right, let's see if we could get a caller on the air before we're up into our next break. Hello there, caller. You're on the radio with Killer Beaz.
Roll Tide up.
Roll Tide roll.
Killer, are you familiar with Brad Upton?
Yes, I am, as a matter of fact.
Would you I haven't seen all his work, but what I've been turned on to from him lately on Dry Bar Comedy, he didn't say a dirty word in the whole thing. Would you consider him a clean comic?
I sure would, and I would consider him great on top of that, man. He's been around a long time. Yes, sir. He's paid his dues, and he has really reached a high level of the art form, man. So, yeah, Brad Upton's a bone crusher. He's great. Highly recommended.
And he's about our age, too, ain't he?
He's probably younger than one of us.
Well, hey, I'll be 69 week after next.
See, you got your whole youth ahead of you, man.
Oh, dude.
So your baby pictures are in color.
Some of them are. All right, then. Well, look, it's great having you back on, man. I wish there was some way Uncle Henry could make this a once-a-week deal from here on out. You know, maybe y'all need to get together and work on that.
We're haggling over the price right now.
Yes, right now I've got to figure out where to get the cash for something like that.
Because it's a lot.
Well, it is. I've either got to have cash or some type of impressive weaponry to offer.
Yes,
if you
do
take
something
up a collection,
yeah.
See if you can take up a collection at that church he's talking about.
Okay, we will do that. Hey, Chris, thank you for the phone call.
See you, brother.
And we're fixing to go into the news break. But bone crusher is slang for a very good comedian.
Correct.
Bone crusher.
Correct.
Very good. We're learning the Uncle Henry Show, learning about ChristianComedyRevival.com, also KillerBeaz.com, and we have something we haven't even talked about yet. When we come back from the break, yet another Killer Beaz project on the Uncle Henry Show.
Time Saver Traffic from the Main Street Flooring and Design.com Traffic Center.
We've got the usual slowdowns on I-10 westbound as you make your way from I-110 toward Pensacola Boulevard. We've got some road work slowing you down. There's also an accident on North Palafox at West Burgess Road. And we're seeing congestion on the Bayway east on I-10 from I-65 to the Eastern Shore, a 23-minute drive. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
I'm Cameron Taylor with Fox 10 News. NASA's Artemis II mission is heading for its dramatic finish. The 4 astronauts were aiming for a Pacific splashdown today, wrapping up the first voyage to the moon in more than half a century. Mission Control has been closely watching the Orion capsule's heat shield as it hits the atmosphere, followed by that tense communication blackout before the parachutes deploy. The crew also set a distance mark, traveling more than 252,000 miles from Earth. Recovery teams, including the USS John P. Murtha, are positioned to bring them home. A Fairhope man has died from injuries in a crash that happened March 31st. State troopers saying Bradford Dayton was critically hurt when his car was hit by a pickup on Baldwin County 9 near County Road 28, that's east of Summerdale. Troopers say after the impact, the car left the road and hit a stop sign and a fire hydrant. Dayton and a passenger were taken to a hospital. Authorities say Dayton later died at the hospital. Aaliyah is still investigating. Well, a powerful moment for students at Booker T. Washington High School. They connected by Zoom with a 101-year-old Navy veteran, Judge Steve Ellis. They got to ask him questions about World War II and life in the service. Ellis urged students to value their freedom and to vote and stay engaged. The teacher who set it up says opportunities like this are becoming rare, and she wants students to hear directly from someone who lived that history. I'm Cameron Taylor with Fox 10 News on this iHeartRadio station.
This is News Radio 710 WNTM.
Fox News, I'm John Saucier. President Trump gave an update on Iran, speaking about the nation's military posture and upcoming negotiations.
The Navy's gone, the Air Force is gone, all anti-aircraft is gone, the leaders are gone, the whole place is gone. So we'll see how it turns out. So it's JD, it's Steve, and Jared. They have a good team, and they meet tomorrow. We'll see how it all works.
It means Vice President J.D. Vance, Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff, and presidential advisor Jared Kushner. They left the U.S. on the way to Pakistan. They'll meet with negotiators this weekend for talks. Consumer prices up 3.3% last month. Gas and oil prices have been rising. National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett on Fox says the rise in energy prices short term.
It's a very temporary phenomenon. We're already seeing more ships start to come through the straits. And of course, America itself is energy independent.
America is listening to Fox News.
Senator Katie Britt knows Alabama deserves an America First fighter in Washington to help President Trump. That's why she's endorsed Rhett Marcus for Congress.
He is the America First warrior that President Trump and that I need to get the job done.
Rhett Marcus has been fighting for Alabama families. When paychecks were shrinking, Rhett fought back, slashing grocery taxes, killing the diaper tax, and standing up to protect every unborn child. Rhett Marcus, Trump tough, Alabama first, taking dead aim at the rising prices, crushing Alabama families, and delivering results. That's why Senator Katie Britt said,
We need someone that is willing to fight and willing to actually get things done, and that's Rhett.
Paid for by Alabama Christian Conservatives and not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. AlabamaChristians.com. Alabama Christian Conservatives are responsible for the content of this advertising.
Get ready for the ultimate country music getaway. Country superstar Riley Green is performing live along with Chris Young, Lauren Elena, and Randy Houser on the second voyage of the Top Shelf Country Cruise. Sailing March 2027 aboard the Celebrity Summit, departing in Tampa with stops in Key West, Bimini, and Cozumel. Enjoy 7 days of entertainment brought to you by Signature Cruise Experiences. Open booking is finally here, so go to TopShelfCountryCruise.com now to book your cabin.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose.
$5,000 to spend in your classroom.
Thanks to you, more than 50,000 teachers have been recognized for the amazing work they do in classrooms across America each and every day.
$5,000 in school supplies.
I'm so excited.
Congratulations!
We're helping get teachers the resources they need to inspire the next generation.
All the people who help our children to learn and thrive, it's a partnership. We can't do it by ourselves.
Just go to iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
This is News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry's show continues. Killer Beaz is here. Find out more at killerbeaz.com. And he's got a new project we've been talking about, Christian Comedy Revival. The website is christiancomedyrevival.com, and you can see it live Wednesday nights at Revive Church in Mobile. I think I want to go out there next Wednesday and take a look myself in person and enjoy the music. I've been to the church and watched the music before. Great worship music.
Yeah, Dustin Long, man, he's a great recording artist. He has a big portfolio of original stuff. So he and I, by the way, are talking about working on a gospel blues tune, writing one together.
Okay, now this is not the new project I was talking about. So this is even an additional one.
Yeah, just letting you know some little things.
A gospel blues song?
Correct. So then I can turn my amp back up.
Yeah, but if you've got the gospel, how can you have the blues at the same time?
You know what? We're talking chordal structure.
It's over my head. I apologize. I'm not a musician like you.
Yeah, I was being very avant-garde.
Okay. I'm not a musician. I don't understand all this stuff. All right, but Killer Beaz has yet another project. I don't know how much I can say about it.
Right. We have to kind of tease this, but the wonderful people at Cane Brew Sweet Tea. If you're unfamiliar with Cane Brew, they are an offshoot, the descendants of the Hill and Brooks coffee people.
Right.
So they're a big deal, and they have cold brew tea that comes in bags. You have all your cane sugar, your tea, everything is in a bag. You cold brew it in a pitcher of water. You put it in, you let it sit for from 8 to 20 minutes, depending on how sweet you want it. Mm-hmm. So no boiling water, none of that hassle. And we're collaborating on a project which should come to fruition within the next month, something like that. So that's about all I can say right now, other than it's going to be awesome. It is superb. We've got the formula figured out, so forth and so on.
But you can't really talk in depth about it. But it involves Cane Brew Sweet Tea.
Correct.
And you.
Correct.
You are involved in some way, form, or fashion with Cane Brew Sweet Tea.
Right. Correct. So we're already filming promotionals and commercials for it. We've got our photo shoot done for packaging and all that cool stuff. And once again, we were able to talk the powers that be into letting us play with our flamethrowers while we were.
You've told the story on the Uncle Henry Show before about how somebody gifted you a flamethrower, and then you took it to church. Great story about taking it to church. So this is new. There's new adventures with the flamethrower.
Correct. As a matter of fact, one of the big wigs, I'll say that, at Cane Brew, heard about my flamethrower that was gifted to me. And I have a small flamethrower. It's what I would call a concealed carry flamethrower.
Okay.
Right. You could hide it under a pea coat. It only holds 1 quart of accelerant. Unleaded gasoline in this case. But one of my buddies at Cane Brew heard about that and looked up the company and looked up flamethrowers, and he bought a flamethrower, but his squirts 110 feet.
Oh, wow.
It kicks. It pushes you back when you shoot it. So we had a really good time yesterday.
It pushes you back. Now, see, I've never.
It's got recoil.
It has recoil on a flamethrower.
Right. It is. It's a pressurized system, and it shoots so hard that it pushes you back.
Wow.
And the rig itself is like 80 pounds. So it's a big dude thing. So the promotions team at Cane Brew liked my flamethrower best because it was easy to shoot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of females that are just wizards with social media and stuff. So, but the big flamethrower was amazing. And here's a little insider hint for you guys if y'all are going to go flamethrowing. Your clothes will reek of gasoline and diesel fluid. My shirt, my pants, my underwear is still hanging on the swing on the back porch because my wife would not let me in the house yesterday when I came back from flamethrowing and promoting a new project.
How often does your concealed carry flamethrower get deployed? How often do you trot that out?
Not often, sir, because there are so few instances where I would use it where there are not witnesses. So, because some people may, I'm going to keep it real.
Please.
Some people may be put off by the freewheeling spewing of flaming volatile liquids for fun.
Some people are. Some people can't understand
the
joy.
Yes.
But you've seen it. Especially males respond to the flamethrower.
Right.
They respond to it.
They do respond to it. And actually the females respond to it, but it's kind of on a different end of the spectrum, if you will.
Yes, I will.
So, but I highly recommend that. Exothermic.com for your flamethrower needs.
Okay.
So tell them Killer sent you.
Well,
don't use my last name. Don't say some killer, just say Mr. Killer said.
Mr. Killer said. This what I imagine one day you coming on the show to talk about your partnership with a flamethrower company. Could happen.
It should happen. Let's go ahead with that part. It
Okay.
should. And we're not talking those propane ones that girls use. We're talking flaming gasoline. Like, I'm going to just say the Lord intended flamethrowers to be a certain way. And, now I don't know what he's thinking. He may have also allowed the propane ones to be a part. So I'm not going to judge that. That's not my call.
You know what?
We embrace the whole flamethrower community, whether it is petroleum gas or that didn't make sense, didn't it?
Well,
anyway,
I think the listener understands where you're coming from. You're not being judgmental at all about any type of flamethrower. This is a big umbrella that covers all of the flamethrower.
Right. If you're going to throw some flame, I'm on your side.
Very good.
Yeah, we'll go that way. So
very good. Now this again ties into Cane Brew Sweet Tea.
Correct.
Before the end of this month, we will likely know about your project. We can't hear all the details now, but we will likely know by the end of the month.
Yeah, it's an alleged project. An
alleged project.
I may have just dreamed it up on the way here, but if y'all are unfamiliar with them, they have a monstrously good peach tea, a monstrously good watermelon, a monstrously good strawberry tea. Their basic sweet teas awesome. They have unsweetened, and they're good people. So
it is. Congratulations on being affiliated with a company like that. Just the whole idea of something Southern. What is more Southern than sweet tea?
Correct. And you know how many times I have been interviewed and have been written up across this country as having an accent as Southern as sweet tea?
Oh, really? Okay.
A million, dude. And I'm going to tell y'all something else personal between me and all y'all.
Good.
I do have a legal line of moonshine in the ABC stores in Alabama, and I'm having so much more fun thinking about promoting a sweet tea than I am with liquor. At this stage in my life, I don't drink anymore. It's not a big deal, and I don't really push that moonshine. I don't feel proud of myself when I plug moonshine like I do when I'm plugging a non-alcoholic beverage that more people get into. So
I understand.
It's another blessing for me.
Well, congratulations on it. The blessings just piling up.
That's what happens when you decide to walk that right walk. That's exactly what happens, man. So, and I'm living proof of that. I've been Killer freaking Beaz a long time.
Yes, you have.
And this is the best version of it.
Well, congratulations there. And as you said, we're going into break, but as you said, when this Christian comedy revival thing came up, every need is being met. You walk in, you do the show.
Yeah, so, right. So it's a lot of fun, man, and y'all come out.
Okay, we have one more segment with Killer Beaz after the break. KillerBeaz.com, ChristianComedyRevival.com. Back with more after the break.
We've got the usual slowdowns on I-10 westbound as you make your way from I-110 toward Pensacola Boulevard. We've got some road work slowing you down. There's also an accident on North Palafox at West Burgess Road. And we're seeing congestion on the Bayway east on I-10 from I-65 to the Eastern Shore, a 23-minute drive. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Lisa Baque.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit pcadevzone.org.
If you see traffic trouble, call the Acadian Windows traffic tip line at pound 250, keyword total traffic when prompted. Acadian Windows, your hurricane protection specialists.
Uncle Henry here, and if your home could use more space, some repairs, or a complete remodel, a home equity line of credit from Gulf Coast Federal Credit Union is the answer. It turns your equity into a tool to improve your home with lower rates and fees than other lenders. Apply online now at gulfcoastfcu.org and get fast local answers. Or call 251-438-7464 or stop by a branch. Loans subject to approval, equal housing lender. NMLS number 440571.
At Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center, our board-certified dermatologists are here to help you look and feel your best. From advanced laser treatments to medical-grade skincare products and today's most innovative procedures, we've got you covered. And right now, you can save on great products and procedures, including $40 off Juvo. Plus, save $150 off Cool Sculpting. Call Advanced Dermatology and Skincare Center or schedule online at advanceddermclinic.com.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ziprecruiter.com/free. That's ziprecruiter.com/free. ziprecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Uncle Henry here with Don Williams of American Flooring, Cabinets, and Granite. Don, what is your company all about?
Well, we're about remodeling homes, doing the cabinets, the granite, the floor covering, the custom showers, and the backsplashes. We're the only company in town that can do all of it under one roof and save you a lot of money.
American Flooring, Cabinets, and Granite with locations in Foley, Pensacola, and Mobile. Elevate your space all in one place at American Flooring, Cabinets, and Granite.
Voters are listening to the radio, tons of them. If you're running for office, radio is where people are actually tuned in, not swiping past ads. Connect with communities everywhere and get on the air in just 48 hours. Visit winwithiheart.com. That's winwithiheart.com.
That red talkback mic on the free iHeart app could win you something amazing.
The iHeart Awards in LA.
Plus, it's the fastest way to get your voice on your favorite station.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
I love you guys.
Have a good day. Try the talkback mic now. Just open the free iHeartRadio app.
For more information about contests on this station, go to newsradio710.com/rules.
Skies will be mostly clear tonight with pleasant temperatures for the Gulf Coast. We'll see overnight lows in the upper 50s. Expect plenty of sunshine on your Saturday with warm conditions, highs in the mid-80s. We'll see more sun and highs in the low 80s on Sunday. I'm Fox 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith, this iHeart Radio station.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster.com. If you've priced custom blinds at a retail store, you know how expensive they can be. At Blindster, we do things differently. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big on custom blinds. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. This is News Radio 710, WNTM, an iHeartRadio station.
Uncle Henry Show. Killer Beaz has been here all hour talking about flamethrowers, talking about the Christian Comedy Revival. This is his new project. Wednesday night is the next time you can see Christian Comedy Revival live at Revive Church.
Correct.
Now, after the episodes are done, people find them on social media?
Correct. That is correct. And there is also a Christian Comedy Revival website.
Yes.
That they can check out as well.
ChristianComedyRevival.com. I've been there already and taken a look. And so you have can you tell us anything about this coming Wednesday?
I believe we're going to have Ross Padgett, a guy from down in Orlando, who for the last several years, he's a radio guy, but for the last several years, he has played the part of Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo portion of Universal Studios. Look just like him.
Really?
But he told me the other day that they're fixing to phase him out because of his age.
Okay.
So I think he's made it to 30 or something. Like, oh, no, that won't work.
Too old for Shaggy.
Too old to be Shaggy. But he looked just like him. But really, really funny guy. Really great comic. And I don't know who our second guy is that is scheduled. Not my department.
Okay.
So, but they're great, and we have footage.
Okay, so that is coming up this Wednesday night, and
right.
Music starts at 6:30, and the Christian Comedy Revival starts at 7. That's all at Revive Church, and then I guess you can watch. Is it streamed live, or do you watch it later?
I think it is streamed live, actually.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's the goal, is to have it streamed live, and I think, and once again, we've only done 4, and so I'm not part of the media team.
Good.
So I know the first 1 or 2 that was a little delay on putting it up online because of just technical stuff that we're working out as we're doing it. But that's the plan is for it to stream as we're doing it live.
Now the church has so much going on. This is the same church, isn't it, that has their own recording studio now, right?
They're
building
just
one?
Built one, correct. It is upstairs above the sanctuary, and so once we get that done, man, we'll be able to do a lot more stuff. Possibly the gospel blues song that we were earlier mentioning.
Yes, indeed.
So anyway, so it's a lot of fun, man, and I feel so tickled and blessed to be in a church that's not stuffy, that you don't get looked at harshly when you walk in the door. We don't have to dress nice. There's ball caps there's tennis shoes, blue jeans, and it's not a stuffy come in, sit down, daydream till it's over type thing. We talk about real life. Pastor Brian has amazing sermons about real life and how to deal with it. So it's a joy and a treat to be a part of it.
Now, Killer Beaz, you're still going out and doing dates, doing stand-up dates around the country?
Yes, I am. That schedule is at killerbeaz.com, B-E-A-Z, and we've been all over the place already this year, man. We've done West Virginia, we've done Ohio, Kentucky, all over Tennessee. The next stop will be Smyrna, Tennessee, in another week. That's in the Nashville area.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't stop.
Well, and why would you? Why would you? If people still want to see you, why would you stop?
Well, and I'll say this too, man. It's a joy for me to perform on stage. It's been my life's work, and so, and I will be bold enough to say I do it well. And
yes,
so
you do.
It's a joy to me to get to carry that to people. And I have a big megaphone, man. I have so many Moonshiners fans and people that come out, and they will get a word during my set, and that's a big megaphone to me, just to remind people at my show that God wants us to do good, wants us to be happy. And so that's a treat to me to get to share that with people who would not come to the church to hear me. People who anyway, because I don't want to. I was going to say people who have a certain lifestyle, but that's me judging and guessing.
Right.
Right. So, but that's really cool to be a part of something like that, and the people getting into it and coming out. So it's a treat, man. And it's such an about face from 20 years ago when I was a pirate. I was one of the best. Do not get me wrong, sir. So,
well, the Killer Beaz of today is still a lot of fun.
Oh, more so, even more so.
Still
man.
a lot of fun. All right, we're just about out of time. You can find out more about Killer Beaz at his website, killerbeaz.com. That's B-E-A-Z, killerbeaz.com. Now, we've talked about Christian Comedy Revival out at Revive Church. That has its own website, christiancomedyrevival.com. And when it comes to Cane Brew Sweet Tea, people are not going to have to find. They're going to find out all about this before the end of the month.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. So canebrew.com, as a matter of fact, is their website. You'll see some little teasers on there as well.
All right. Well, Killer Beaz, thank you again for coming in and visiting the Uncle Henry Show. Always a pleasure.
It's my pleasure, man. Good to see you again. I think we've been buddies for probably, 30 years maybe? Something like that?
More than that. Probably more than that.
Right. Love you, man. Thank you so much for having me in.
Thank you for coming in. I'm looking forward to the next time you're here with more Flamethrower Tales. Again, ChristianComedyRevival.com.